Powered by FSJ Return It.
Music's playing. The man from the Lido is here. Brian. Good day, hello.
You are doing a good job.
And he hasn't even had a bite of his cookie.
Okay, can I go?
Oh, yes. This is the
Brian,
maiden voyage.
Yeah, Brian brought some haystacks from Lucas's Pit Stop and Catering, and they look delicious. Katarina's never had one of these before.
Yeah, and so thank you,
You're welcome.
Brian, for bringing this.
It wasn't just hollow promises. I told you one day,
I know
you
keep
too
your
shall
word.
eat a haystack.
Yeah, you delivered. Thank you.
Your teeth are about to
Cheers.
ring.
Oh,
What?
cheers. Yeah.
Nothing.
Are you going? I'm ready to
Okay,
bite. So just
3,
go.
2, 1.
Oh.
That's not a bite. You're supposed to get more than one piece of
Delicious.
coconut in there.
I did.
Oh,
There's a lot in my mouth right
little
now.
tiny little one. Yeah.
Delicious. Thank you, Brian.
No.
What do you think?
Thank you, Lucas's.
This is fire.
Yeah.
It's got
a nice
something
treat.
going on there. Hey.
Nice
Yeah.
treat, eh?
Now I have to wait to take another bite.
Why? Because you're going to say something?
No,
Wow.
Oh,
no,
I'm
please
gonna
hold your.
sneeze. I'm malfunctioning. It's so good.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
We're all malfunctioning
It's a
today.
haystack.
It's so yummy. Thank you, Brian. Thank
Yeah.
you, Lucas's. Now, the Lido.
Yes.
Lots of really fun stuff happening. I'm super excited for some of the events you're going to be hosting, but please tell us all about it.
Them, as in the people out there in Radio Land.
Tell
Yeah.
everyone.
You know, the good, the bad, and the ugly of all these kinds of things are that it's really good that the town is excited about, High on Ice and that coming up this weekend. The temperatures are supposed to be,
It's going to be a little chilly.
A little chilly,
You'll have to
a little
bundle
brisk.
up and maybe plan to come a couple
Yeah.
different times. But you know what? The city always has like lots of spots where you can warm up too. Bear that in mind.
Yeah. And there's lots of events that are, we're all driven to create these events for people to go to, inhabitants of this northern community of ours.
Yeah.
And we, the Lido, we are hosting 2 comedy nights.
Yeah.
The Laugh Your Ice Off. And unfortunately, we are completely sold out for both nights. Yippee-ki-yay. Yeah, it's good.
Good
The
for
comedians
you,
just
sad
love
for
coming
us.
here.
Yeah. Sad for anyone, who is hoping to get on it. Do you still kind of do the waiting list just in case something changes?
I would suggest people phone, because sometimes somebody will phone in
Yeah.
and say, look, we can't make a reservation. We're stuck in wherever and my kids are playing hockey or something like that. It does happen. So it's worth a phone call. It's one of those things you wish for, but then when it happens, you're sad because every phone call is like, oh, sorry, we can't get you on, but we'll put you on a wait list. But we do the best we can. So both of those events, Friday, Saturday, are sold right out, which means, there's lots of other events that people can go to.
Absolutely.
Sunday, we're doing the inaugural maiden voyage of the Ice Cube Classic.
Yes.
Which is the first ever crib tournament during High on Ice. And
It's a great idea.
well, it is. It's for those that are, don't like the cold. Maybe somebody new to town. It's a great way to meet, 100 other people. Like we usually get between 100 and 120 people showing up to that. So right now, I think we're a little over 30 teams, I think. No, we're a little 44 teams, I think.
Okay.
And we can take up to 60.
Okay.
So
still a bit of time, a bit of a chance for you to get in on that if you want to.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and it's a great way. It's 4 hours, 5 hours. You're guaranteed 8 games. There's cash and prizes, at the end of it. We always have hot dogs and pizza and popcorn and beverages. The bar's open
The
and that.
best
So
popcorn. Man.
Oh.
Yeah. I love the Lido popcorn.
I know the comedians that come through the same thing. It's the first thing you go, hey, Brian, how are you? And they walk right through me.
Yeah, they go to the
Where's my popcorn?
I'm not going to lie. Anytime I work an event at the Lido,
Yeah.
I'm going for the popcorn.
And you often are the guy scooping the popcorn too. So it's not like you just own the place and strut around. You
do a little bit of everything as
sling the popcorn. And
and you make sure you stock. I'm the bar back guy, and I also do the recycling downstairs. And I get to go table to table and bother people.
Yep.
I think that's your
The
specialty.
hey, how are yous? It's the talking thing, right? you love just going out and finding out how's your day. Yeah, it is. That's well said.
Yeah. What time is the tournament? It's an afternoon gig, right?
Yeah, the doors open at 11.
Oh yeah, okay.
And the games begin at 12 o'clock. So
The
we're done.
skunking begins at noon.
Yeah, we're done around the 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock time.
Cool.
By the time the finals come in, there's A, B, and C divisions. So, in the beginning you'll play your first 4 games, and then what we do is we seed based on your points that you accumulate as to whether or not all the best go into the A, next B, and then C. Play another 4 games, and then we recalculate the scorecards and figure out who's playing who for first, second, third, and fourth in each division. So
Bingo,
super
bongo.
good. And it's a huge thanks to like the city of Fort St. John, main sponsor of this event.
Yeah.
They are sponsoring the A event. We've got Tom's Construction. John over there at Tom's Construction is sponsoring the B, and Dave over at True North Solutions is sponsoring the C event. So it's they want to do it not because I just mentioned their name on the radio. They do it because they really enjoy playing cards. They really enjoy the camaraderie of it all. So big thank you to the sponsors there and to all the people that are going to come and play. And it's fantastic. Crib is an interesting thing. The Petroleum Association, staying on that, but on the 23rd, which is the Crystal Cup weekend. Yeah. There are some people who do not play hockey. That are in the Petroleum Association or not going to participate in that weekend. The Petroleum Association is going to do the very first maiden voyage of the Pints and Pegs.
Oh, yes.
So it's the same idea, you come and have a glass of beer maybe and
a hot dog.
Have a hot dog. You saw that?
I did.
love it.
I like how you use the emojis.
Oh, yes.
Hot dog and the beer emoji. On point.
Well, and you just one quick look and your eyes are drawn to the hot dog, aren't they? Yeah, or maybe the beer. I don't know. But again, Petroleum Association. There is the same idea, same format. We can take 60 teams. One of the stipulations is you have to have a Petroleum Association member on your team. So it's a great idea to bring out, and that's their idea too, to get their membership up a little bit. Right now you have, I think they've got 400 members, and in like any club, there's some that are very active and some that are less active. Yeah. But it's bring a buddy kind of an idea where you're going to bring another member or someone who might want to become a member. Same format as the tournament this weekend. Should be good. We're expecting, again, another 100 to 120 people.
Yeah.
We're on a Sunday afternoon throwing cards.
Awesome. That's the 23rd, you said, I believe.
Sunday, February 23rd. That's right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just announced a hypnosis show. Have you ever been hypnotized?
No, I have been to a show where I got up on stage and they tried and they quickly were like, yeah, you could go back to your seat. So I don't know if this was a long time ago, but at the time anyway, I just wasn't the right vibe for whatever the reason was.
Do you get to choose what you're hypnotized for?
Can you elaborate on that? It is coming up to Valentine's Day and she will love me. Yes.
No, I'm like, do you just, because I had a friend who was once hypnotized and the hypnotist made him eat a potato thinking it was a banana, and that's not the life for me.
Yeah. I don't think you get to choose ahead of time.
That's a minor, there's some other things that perhaps when you're hypnotized, you still have morals. You still have, you're not going to do something that you would not normally do.
All the time. But yeah,
he's saying he's not like going to hypnotize you and you're going to go on a crime spree, right?
That's right.
I mean, you might, but it won't be because you're hypnotized.
Yeah, you're not going to Patty Hearst the world or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Anyway.
But it is. They can just make suggestions and things that you would not, that you wouldn't be adverse to. You'd love to do that.
They are shows that are fun, whether you're being hypnotized or watching the hypnosis, I think is the point.
Yes.
Yeah, like I've never seen it be done, and
It's
I've
fun.
never been hypnotized. I think that would be interesting.
Well, Fort St. John, this is a little, what we're going to do here is we're going to get the both of you up on stage during the hypnosis show. And I think that would just be awesome. City of Fort St. John could come out and maybe Katerina will eat a potato. I'm thinking that it's I don't know, what did you say it was?
A banana.
Oh, they thought it was a banana?
Yeah.
But it was actually a potato. Oh.
Yeah.
I'd rather see Dub sing like the boss, something like that.
Just do Springsteen.
Yeah, do a little Springsteen out there, yeah. It is. It's really Jamie or Sebastian Steele is fantastic. We bring him up at least once a year.
Yeah.
Every
comes up
show
all
is
the
different.
time.
It's
Yeah.
so much fun because the audience is the show.
Yeah.
And it just becomes so much fun. It's a great way to spend 2-3 hours. That's for sure. So that's going to happen on Saturday, March the 1st. So make sure you get your tickets. Don't be disappointed. Sometimes I really wish the Lido could be bigger.
Yeah.
That we could put 400 or 500 people
Start
in
stacking people.
there. Start stacking. That's a good
Start
idea.
building a second balcony.
Well,
Don't give them ideas, Dub.
oh, that idea has crossed our mind.
Yeah.
Across the back there, I think, yeah. But the engineering needed to do that. We could just maybe bring in more events.
Yeah.
The trouble
I
is
hear
when you get into some of the higher end events, the cost to bring them in is so expensive that
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're into the $100, $200, $300 tickets, which is funny to hear me say that because you go to Rogers Arena and you go watch,
Sure.
and all of a sudden the tickets are $1,500 and everyone, we'll pay that. The beauty of
Well, not everyone can pay that, but
No,
there's
but there are-
certain members of the public can afford that.
and that
But
are
anyway.
willing to pay that.
Yeah.
They're just so much wanting to see the show that they'll pay any amount, which is, I guess that's good. The beauty of the Lido is that there is not a bad sight line in the building,
There sure isn't.
and it is something that you could see the person. You're not watching the show on a monitor. You're actually there in the stage, and at the end of the show, you can buy a T-shirt and the person will sign it, and there's that meet and greet and pictures, and it's a little more up close and personal. So we're happy. We've got lots of artists have reached out looking to do spring runs. So there's so much to talk about in the future coming up of some of these artists that are coming through.
Yeah.
We'd love to do a series where, you haven't got a clue who the hell I am, but I'm coming to your town, or a tiny town tour, or something like that, where
That's cool.
where you get these names of individuals and everybody starts as being nobody.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they start to, this wave builds, and next thing you know, they get some popularity, and you're paying $1,500 a ticket for them.
And
so we're trying to get them before they get big.
And I have to say, as someone who has gone to shows like that, where you're watching someone who's maybe now really big, it is really cool to see that growth. You were like, I was there when they weren't signed, and you saw their talent, you saw what they were doing, and then you watch them grow. That is a very cool thing.
Oh, absolutely.
We did an event, Canadian Idol. We did a Peace Idol, and Brad Rempel from High Valley, he was one of the contestants on that show.
No way.
Before he was
Before he was
in High Valley. No kidding.
Before he was to the elevated state that he is now, as far as an entertainer or sought after entertainer.
If you ever do that again, you should invite him back. I feel like he'd come
as a celebrity judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he comes to Fort St. John so often.
Actually, I don't. We've never had him at the Lido.
Well,
Brad, if you're out there,
Go to the Lido.
Oh, we should. Absolutely. And Dub can be he'll go on and do a performance for you.
we'll have him open. And his new Bruce Springsteen tribute too.
Roll up for the rising. Anyway.
So it kind of heads us into March. We've got 100 Women Who Care coming up. That's another one that the ladies just love. The Fort St. John Senior Citizen Society, North Peace Pregnancy Care, and Women's Resource Society are all kind of
up for nomination for the funds, and then you decide at the end of the night where the money goes by.
It's such a cool concept.
Yeah.
And I've done this a few times on here where, I really think we need to do something similar. Dudes.
For the men.
50 fellas.
Yeah, 50 or like 100 men. Who you had a really good name the last time you were here.
That was 50
100 dudes that don't.
There, that sounds
that do know, and then you were like, "Well, I'll get into our tractors and like plow the snow or whatever."
Yeah,
yeah,
Get into our tractors. That's what we do up here in Fort St. John.
Judge.
We get into our tractors, we plow the snow.
Just 50 guys with skid steers.
Yeah, man. I'll be the judge who skid steered the best.
During High on Ice, they should have a shovel contest. They should have
amazing.
just a field filled with snow, and you have to shovel in a design or something. I think it would be super cool, and they could drone view it, and maybe Eagle Vision, because they have the drones.
Brian
could
has
sponsor
the
something like
ideas.
that.
I was gonna say Brian has this 90% of the way figured out just sitting here.
All we got to do is
Maybe
find that
Eagle Vision?
sponsor.
Maybe.
Eagle Vision. Ben, are you
go.
out there?
All right, Brian, we got
yeah.
like 1 minute left. So if you got
Well, let's talk about something that spring break movies are coming up.
Yep.
We are doing, City of Fort St. John is doing Toonie Tuesdays. They're doing it on the 18th and the 25th.
Oh,
You can
cool.
check out our website to find out what the movies are. And it's only $2 to get in. I think the Moose FM is also doing a Toonie movie this time instead of doing it just as in free. And you guys are doing it on Thursday, March the 27th.
Okay.
You
More
just
to
got
come.
a sneak peek, on what's going on here.
Oh, and there's so much more. When those guys phone back and we actually set those dates of what we're doing, every week is going to be just an onslaught. So check out our website. That's where you find out all the information. And pick up the phone, give us a call.
Yeah.
As you know, I like to talk, so
Absolutely.
sometimes I listen.
So the lido.ca is where you can find out more info about what's going on at the Lido, where you can dial 250-785-3011.
That's right. And for all you guys out there, February 14th is not far away.
Yeah, get it together, please.
Buy haystacks from Lucas's Catering. Hey? Can't go
Thanks,
wrong.
Brian.
Thanks for having me.
Make it a special